You're listening to Ask Holly Hall. This is Holly Hall from AskHollyHall.com. Today we will be talking about anything from astrology, predictions, clairvoyancy. I am a master astrologer of a background education in philosophy and psychology, neurolinguistic programming, past life regression, and I'm also a clairvoyant. Sit back and relax and enjoy the episode. Recently, I wrote an article called The Soul of Ukraine. Creating balance within the universe, unity. This is also a prediction. I'd like to proceed with Ukraine's original birth chart, which is in 1918. This is when Ukraine had become a completely free country. With 3 planets in Uranus, this makes them a Uranian country. Uranian countries, which is only my prediction, in which I hope one day to write a book about, means that many born here are Uranians. Many people that are born in Ukraine are what I call Uranians. You can briefly understand what Uranians are in my video on YouTube. Not only do 3 of the planets reside in Aquarius, which is owned by the planet Uranus, aka Uranian, the one planet Venus is conjunct the planet Uranus, as well as the Sun in Aquarius, Uranian. You can clearly see that this is very, very powerful. It is also in the 9th house, which is also owned by Jupiter and Sagittarius. In my experience, Sagittarius and Aquarius are great allies, close cousins, and twin flames. Jupiter and Sagittarius, also in the 9th house, represents freedom. It requests complete freedom. They are the philosophers, the fortune tellers, they are the educators, and the seekers of truth, as well as visionaries. This is the personality of Ukraine. This is the soul of Ukraine. Now, you may ask, what is a Uranian, Holly? Please explain this to me. Okay, I am a Uranian as well. When I see all of these aspects in a chart, it tells me that you have not been born to the planet Earth on a regular basis. We have thousands upon thousands of lifetimes. We have an infinite amount of galaxies in our universe. It is ever expanding, never ending, and it's already been proven by NASA. When our souls exist, Earth is not the only place that we go to. I think it would be pretty self centered and egotistical to think that that is the case. So, many people that are Uranians do not incarnate on planet Earth on a regular basis, and therefore they feel very unique, unusual, and actually not in sync with humans. The metaphor or the analogy that I use quite a bit is Spock from Star Trek. And I think his character was actually derived from this concept where there is half human, which is what he was, and half Vulcan, which was a very logical, rational, non emotionally led environment of people. Okay, so hopefully that helps you understand that. So, according to this, many people from Ukraine are of these species. With the moon and ascendant in Gemini's news, communication, and education, as well as Jupiter, fortune in Gemini, Ukraine will stand for the future, expressing education and teaching others. Connected with the 5th house world of Mars, action war, in Libra, peace and law around diplomacy, fairness, also Libra, as well as becoming the portal of balance within world order. The portal of balance within world order. This will transpire within the age of Aquarius, which began in 2012. However, that has happened what has happened behind the scenes has gone undetected by society for years. So, what else is new? The age of Aquarius began in 2022. It is debatable, but we are still in the age of Aquarius. So, my prediction for the battle with Ukraine and Russia will continue until March 2023. Although Russia may or may not pull out and may or may not continue to cause physical harm to the country and the people of Ukraine, battle from Russia's side, according to astrology, this will continue until early March 2023. In March 2023, Ukraine will begin its sole mission to take back its power and become its Uranian Ukraine individual state where not only the government but also the people of the world will back them up. They will become the first country that initiates sovereignty of resources, for example, gas, lumber, oil, agriculture, technology, etc. This will ignite a movement where many countries own and maintain their own personal resources. Now, as it stands, numerous countries import and export their own resources. Very few countries keep their resources to themselves. Additionally, countries will follow in Ukraine's footsteps and become resource sovereign, which implies they exist self-sustainable. Because Ukraine is one of the largest countries, they will set precedents for how large countries will considerable quantities of resource can maintain governance over their personal resources. March 2023 is another one-year battle to maintain its new government and global support into 2024. The soul of Ukraine. It is a tough fight, I agree. It is a soul sacrifice and a contract that they have made amongst themselves, itself, people, and country. I honor and bow down to the people of Ukraine, to the source of Ukraine, and to the original soul contract, to all who signed up to this in the early 1900s. We thank you for creating balance within universal unity. Namaste. You can take a look at this full article on my Substack. It's called intelligentsoul.substack.com.